Hello wordsmiths and welcome back to our channel. Today we're gonna do something a little bit different. We're gonna talk about some things you can have with you or you can use when you want to write and you want to be productive. And especially with Nano coming around the corner, I think this can be a little useful. So here are 13 things you might want to have around when you are planning on writing. First, and I think this doesn't really surprise anyone, but coffee. Coffee is the writer's best friend. It keeps us going, it keeps us energized. Some people like tea. Have whatever you like to have around you and drink it. Second and third, water and snacks. You need to stay hydrated and you need to stay satisfied when it comes to food, so you don't get up all the time. It's good to have some chocolate and candy around, everybody likes that, but I would suggest to keep in mind to have something healthy around, some fruit maybe, something easy you can eat that doesn't need a lot of preparation, and that your body is going to thank you, your brain is going to thank you, and it will help you feeling more healthy while writing, especially since we tend to sit in the same spot for a long time. Fourth, wear comfy clothes. You don't need to put on your jeans or your more fancy clothes. You can just stay in your pajamas, or you can even not wear that if you're alone in the house, or just opt for a comfy t-shirt and pair of sweatpants. Pants are not a necessity. You can stay in bed all day, you can stay in your favorite spot. Just keep in mind that you need to be comfortable because you will be sitting in the same spot all day. The fifth thing is optional, is something that you might do, that you might not do. I like to plan. I like to track my progress when I'm writing so I can see how many words I'm writing per day. And especially if you have university or you have a work or you have children around, it's best if you schedule in your writing so you know when you're going to write and you know to safeguard that time. And it is also good for your brain because it creates the habit of writing. For example, around 5 to 7, you know that's your writing time and your brain gets into writing mode, and that helps with writer's block because nobody likes writer's block, so keep that in mind. I'm using the bullet journal method right now, and basically that means you get whatever cute notebook you want and you fill it up the way you like it. And that's good because I'm a bit of a office supply addict. Yes, I threw it. Now, the sixth thing and the obvious thing is a notebook for you to write in. A notebook for you to write in your laptop. Thorn and I use our Neos. What's a Neo? It's from AlphaSmart and we got it from eBay, and it is basically a portable typewriter kind of thing that it's very lightweight. It doesn't need to be plugged into anything. You just write, and I find that my productivity goes up when I'm writing on that thing because it doesn't have any internet. So that means that I'm not distracted by anything else. And if I want to sprint, I always have my phone around, so I can just take that with me anywhere because it's light. It's like I think 2 kilograms, 4 pounds, around that. So compared to my 8 kilograms laptop, it's very light, it's very easy, you only type, it has a good enough screen for what you do, and it helps with silencing your inner editor because you can't see more than a couple of lines each time, so you don't constantly go back and fix things. So that's what I prefer. Now the seventh thing, it's music. Some people like instrumental, some people like with lyrics. I am half-half because sometimes I use music for character development. I find songs that match an exact character in an exact moment in the story, and I'm a bit of a fan of musicals, so my brain works like that. But sometimes music distracts me, so then I go to instrumental. But whatever it is you like to listen to, blast it, block any other noises that might be around. The eighth thing, which is also optional, actually the whole list is optional, but this is for the people who outline. Have your outline with you. Print it out if you have to, but have it with you so you can see it and you can write the next scene without feeling stuck. An outline People think it's like something you have to follow, but it doesn't work like that. It's more like a suggestion of where the story is going to go, because most of the time your characters are not going to listen to you and they're going to take the story their own way. But it's nice to have at least a beginning, a middle, and an end going on, so you know where you are heading in a general sense. Keep a notebook with you at all times and pens, so you can make notes about your story without breaking momentum, especially when ideas pop up in your head or things you need to edit. Write them down. You can use them later when it's the editing phase, but for now that's not what you want to do. You want to keep on writing, so make a note and move on. So keep a notebook for the story you're writing, so you can note down things like X character needs to be more motivated, Y character needs to shut up a little bit because he's getting annoying. Whatever it is, just note it down and you can come back to it later, and you can use those notes in your edits without actually taking too much time out of your writing time. To the 10th thing I can actually show you, because it is having a writing buddy, having a community of writers around your friends who also write like you do, and that helps with keeping you motivated. It helps with having that sense that you're not doing this alone. Just because you need to write on your own doesn't mean you need to do it alone. So grab someone, grab a friend. I have Thor and G, so I'm set basically. So grab someone you can, I was gonna say use, don't use your writing buddies. Grab a friend, do it together, it's fun. You can brainstorm, you can talk about your characters and it doesn't look crazy, looks half crazy. Number 11, use those writing buddies to make sprints. This is a cooking timer and I use it when I word sprint with Thorn and G, and we usually do 20 minutes or half an hour if we're feeling really brave. But sprints is an easy way for you to up your word count every day, to get that writing you want to do with a bit of a competition behind it, and that makes it feel better for you. It's the most important thing you actually need, because nobody likes when suddenly your writing and your words you worked so much for disappear. Keep a USB around. I have this little old one. Keep a USB, keep your things on Evernote, keep your things on Dropbox, save them in multiple places, so whenever something bad happens, for example your computer crashes, which happens to everybody, you still have that backup, you still have your story, and you're not gonna cry over the last 10k you lost. You don't want that. You don't want that to happen, especially when you've slaved over a story for a whole year, or even if it's just for a month for Nano. You still don't want to lose a single word of it. Now the last thing, the 13th thing that I'm gonna mention, it's very simple and it's very easy to do, and it basically comes down to closing your door. Close your door or lock it if you have to. Keep people away when you have to write, when you're in that zone and you're into writing and you don't want to be disturbed. Close the door, lock it, put music on really loud, and block the whole world. Apart from your writing buddies, you need those, but block everybody who is there to distract you from writing, from doing what you need to do. These are the 13 things we came up with for this survival kit when you need to write, especially during Nano. If you have any more suggestions, leave them down below. We'd love to hear them. Camp Nano starts in 5 days and I am pumped. My exams finish tomorrow, so everything is gonna be awesome, and I am gonna bother Thorn so much and I'm gonna bother G so much. I think G and I are gonna be sleeping in Starbucks from now on, so keep an eye out for that. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe, like, and I'll see you on the next one.